The Orphan Who Built $1 Million Bakery, the story of Charles Mully, Mully Children's Family, one of the most inspiring human stories in the world, and surprisingly unknown. The story. Short narrative version. Charles Mully was born in rural Kenya. He never knew his father. His mother abandoned him when he was 6. At 6 years old, he woke up alone in a mud house with no food, no family, no future. He begged on the streets. He dug through trash for scraps. He slept under shop verandas. He was beaten, humiliated, and ignored. People called him trash boy, street rat, useless child. He grew up believing he didn't deserve love. By age 15, he walked 70 kilometers barefoot to find work. A church family hired him as a house helper for a tiny salary. But Mully had something special, a razor-sharp mind, a relentless work ethic, an unbreakable spirit. Within a few years, he saved enough money to start a tiny vegetable stall. The stall grew. He started a taxi business, then transportation, then gas, then real estate. By 30, Charles Mully went from orphaned street beggar to one of the richest businessmen in Kenya, a true self-made millionaire. But this is not where the story ends. This is where it begins. The moment that changed his life. One day, Mully's car was blocked by a group of homeless street children. Children exactly like he once was. People yelled at them. Drivers hit them. Police chased them away. But Mully felt a knife in his heart. That night, he couldn't sleep. He kept hearing a voice. If you don't help these children, who will? And then he did the craziest thing a millionaire could do. He shut down all his companies, sold his businesses, gave up his wealth. His relatives and friends said, "Are you insane? You're throwing away your success." But Mully replied calmly, "Money made me rich. Helping children will make me human." Building a home for thousands. He started adopting abandoned, abused, and homeless children from infants to teens. Not 10, not 20, not 100. He adopted over 20,000 children and gave them a home, food, education, medical care, love they never had. He named it Mully Children's Family, turning wasteland into farmland. Mully faced drought, starvation, and lack of resources. But instead of giving up, he turned barren desert land into fertile green farmland through innovative water conservation. His community grew enough food to feed thousands of kids every day. His children grew up to become doctors, engineers, teachers, lawyers, pilots, social workers, entrepreneurs. Many came back to help raise the next generation of rescued kids. Why this story is special. Charles Mully didn't just become rich. He used his success to rewrite